Ridgway, Colorado now has True Grit plaques and a walking tour about the 1968 filming of this blockbuster movie. Come to our beautiful town in southwestern Colorado so you can experience and enjoy Ridgway's rich movie heritage. True Grit plaques, brainchild of John Mitchell, were installed and tours started the summer of 2015. Our emphasis was to make the copy interesting and readable for folks of all ages. 7 plaques cover 9 locations in downtown Ridgway. 2 are located in Ouray. There are 2 tour options. You can take your own self on a tour. The upside of that is you can do the tour anytime at your own pace and it's free. But the downside is that you have no knowledgeable tour guide. They don't make plaques big enough to contain the info a guide conveys. The rest of this presentation will be about True Grit actors and casting. This is but a fraction of what a guide would cover in an hour. True Grit had a passel of actors who were well known or became celebrities. Of equal note is the number of prominent actors who either turned True Grit down or didn't make the cut. His 84 westerns made John Wayne an icon of the American West and larger than life. The Harris poll of the top 10 actors was first conducted in 1994. John Wayne made the list even though he died in 1979. Not only is he the only dead actor to ever make the list, he's also made the list every year since it started. Wayne read the True Grit manuscript before the book was published. His production company offered $300,000 for the movie rights. He thought Rooster Cogburn would be his best role since he played Ethan Edwards 12 years earlier in The Searchers. Evidently, he was right. John Wayne starred in more than 175 movies, and he was nominated for several Academy Awards. But his only win was for his portrayal of Rooster Cogburn in True Grit. He was outbid by Paramount. Producer Hal Wallace offered Wayne the lead role, $1 million, and 35% of the take. That was okay. The 1969 movie made $31 million. The studio wanted the movie to have a hit song. Glenn Campbell could sing, but obviously he could not act. Elvis was a contender until his manager insisted Elvis get top billing. That wasn't going to happen in a John Wayne movie. Mia Farrow, Hal Wallace's #1 choice, said no when Robert Mitchum told her Henry Hathaway, the director, was impossible to work with. Later, she recognized this as one of her worst career mistakes. Sally Fields, Tuesday Weld, and Sandra Locke also didn't get beyond the short list. Wayne got Karen Carpenter a screen test. She could sing, but with no acting experience, she was a no-go. He also wanted his daughter Asa to get the part, but Henry Hathaway was having none of that. Finally, Hal Wallace cast Kim Darby, who was 21, as 14-year-old Maddie. He thought she had pluck when seeing her play an unwed mother in an episode of Run for Your Life. Much of Darby's work was TV. We've probably all seen her on one of these shows without even realizing it. Robert Duvall plays Ned Pepper, bad guy ringleader. You'll note Chimney Rock in the background belies the movie's supposed Arkansas location. Henry Hathaway brought True Grit to Ridgway after filming How the West Was Won here with Debbie Reynolds 6 years earlier. Strother Martin, a character actor with many movie credits, plays the livery owner, Colonel Stonehill. He unsuccessfully tries to swindle Maddie when she trades back the ponies her father bought. And Dennis Hopper was a member of the Ned Pepper gang. The middleman on the gallows was not credited because his 2 speaking lines were cut. It was Jay Silverheels, who played Tonto in the Lone Ranger series 10 years before. Obviously, there were not many Native American roles in the movies or TV during that era. John Wayne was usually charming, gregarious, winsome, and he liked to engage with his fans. This 2015 story in the electronic publication Art and Soul is about Ouray resident Phil Martinez as a boy. He comes down to breakfast and finds John Wayne at the table with his parents. John Wayne was also volatile. He disliked Kim Darby, Robert Duvall, and Dennis Hopper. Darby apparently resembled the brash, outspoken Maddie she played, and he found her disrespectful. He and Duvall had several shouting matches. Walking tours are a fun activity for visitors and residents. Regularly scheduled walking tours are Friday mornings from May to October, or anytime if you have a group of 6 or more. We hope you'll join us for a True Grit walking tour soon. Thanks to all those who made the True Grit plaques and walking tours come to fruition, and to those, including my son Colin, who assisted with this presentation.